Hey Beck, my mom's taking me out to get ice cream. Wanna come? Sure, let me ask my mom. Hun, you know you can't get ice cream. Your competition is in a week and you can barely fit into your dress. I don't even know why you're asking. You know my answer will always be no. Becca is an 8-year-old girl who's been competing in beauty pageants since she was 5. Her first pageant, she won. Her mom was more excited than she was. All she cared about at that time was that she got a crown that looked like Snow White's, her favorite Disney princess. But one first place ribbon wasn't enough for Beck's mom. She wanted more. She wanted the fame, the beauty, but was blinded of the disasters. 2 weeks after Beck's first pageant, there was a flyer announcing another. This time it was more elite. Beck's mom made her only 2 meals a day with a banana as a snack. She made Beck drink 7 cups of water, no more, no less. Averaging less than 900 calories a day, a huge deficit of what she needs to grow properly. If Beck got invited to a friend's house, her mom would automatically say no. God forbid if she fell and scratched her knee, her tight, skimpy dress would not hardly cover the blemish that was seen to be imperfect on a 5-year-old. 4 weeks passed and Beck was at the pageant competing. Once again, she took home the crown. Beck, as a 5-year-old, did not see what her mother saw in competing. She saw herself as a princess, holding a beautiful crown that one day would make her queen. Her mom, once again, saw the money, the fame, and the beauty. Beck turned 6 years old on September 3rd. Of course, her grandma made her favorite birthday cake, red velvet with vanilla frosting and cherries on top. Beck's eyes were popping out of her head. She fisted her fork, and right when she was about to tear into the cake, it was gone. Her mom ripped the plate off the table, yelling at Beck's grandma. Beck can't eat this. She might not be competing now, but we have to keep her body looking good. She has to know self-control. Beck is 8 years old. Beck's eyes lost the glow. Her mom handed her an omelet, an organic egg white omelet with a glass of water. This 6-year-old lost her innocence. Her mom's actions that need to be perfect changed Beck forever. Fast forward 10 years, Beck's 16th birthday is in 5 days. Also in 5 days is her possible 50th first place trophy. At this point in her competing career, Beck wanted nothing more than to be the best. She no longer saw herself as a princess the way she once did when she was a kid. She now saw herself as useless, overweight, and pathetic unless she won. As a 16-year-old girl, Beck is 5'10". She should weigh about 150 pounds, but instead is 122. She eats about 500 calories a day, barely enough to counter how much she works out. She drinks 2 cups of water, constantly dehydrated. But hey, you can't be bloated in a size 1 dress and expect to win. She runs 6 miles a day, goes to the gym for 2 hours, and falls asleep at 12. Most of the time, Beck doesn't even finish her homework. She can't study for that test and goes to bed crying with the reassurance of her mom that she's not good enough for the next pageant. At school, when she does go, her friends never see the hurt in her face. It's usually covered by pounds of makeup. The only way she can see herself as beautiful. Beck is widely liked by many. They think she's funny and beautiful and sweet, but that is just the act that the pageant hasn't scripted on her personality for years. In reality, Beck sees herself as more important and more of a person than the average high school student. Every day, her mom tells her that she is more than the average, more than the girl on the robotics team, or more than the star pitcher on the softball team. She is someone who will be seen on the next Pop magazine cover. 4 days until her possible 50th pageant win, Beck woke up and looked at herself in the mirror. That's when she made the promise to herself that she would not eat until the pageant was over. She longed to be the skinniest, prettiest, best competitor on the runway. Fast forward 4 days, Beck is in her dressing room applying the last layer of foundation that her face can possibly hold up. Her dress a perfect fit, her heels the perfect shape, her body the tiniest, emptiest carcass she's ever walked in. But it all paid off. Beck's 50th first place trophy, the biggest crown she's received, the nicest bouquet of flowers, ranging from every color you could imagine. Beck was so overwhelmed that she forgot her hungry stomach was eating herself. But that night, sitting on the bed, Beck realized that her next pageant wasn't for 2 months. But how she felt that night, the attention, the love, the fans, the body she was walking in, she craved that. Do you remember that promise she made to herself? She wouldn't eat until the pageant was over? Well, what more could a couple days do? Well, ask her mom. Beck wanted to be perfect. She wanted to make her mom proud. She wanted to be the best, look the best, walk the best. But that's kind of hard laying in a hospital bed. Beck died at the age of 16. Competing took over her. Young girls competing in beauty pageants get wrong ideas scripted into their heads that are so easily to absorb. They are constantly reminded that they need to be perfect. They need to live up to unhealthy, unrealistic body images. They need to be perfect. Not all cases end like this, but who knows will have that need. Who will have that need to push and push until it's too late. Thank you.